should be live.
Cool.
Hello, YouTube. Let me just make sure the audio's working. Clap, clap. Let's see if it lines up on YouTube. Let me just make sure the audio's working. Clap, clap. Yeah, cool. Looks like it's synced up. That's great. I hope it doesn't go out of sync later. Anyway, hello, everybody. Welcome to day 2. It's going to be a really fun day. Hey, chat. David, Revi, Lemonade, Goss. Hey, okay. Hi. I still haven't set everything entirely up today, but we're going to do pretty much what we did yesterday. Today I am joined by? Joined by, yeah. Modern Day James, who was in the chat, and I just told him to hop in, and here he is.
Hey, everybody.
So, we might be joined again later with Cynics, Ryan Powlett, Matthew McAngus. They might be hopping in. Maybe Steven Zapata again. I don't know. It's open.
Do we have to have Steve?
Do we have to have Steve, you said?
No, I'm kidding. I love Steve.
We can ban him, yes.
Okay, good. That's what I was asking.
Okay, cool. Just gonna look at the chat real quick. And you do have mod powers now, so you can silence people if you want.
Cool.
Hello, Yasmin. I'm doing great. We might get some David Dubois up in here. Anyway, let's just jump into what we need to do. And if you're interested about what music I'm playing, it's by Alexander Nakarada. The name is in the description. Unfortunately, yesterday I got a bunch of copyright claims, even though I had licenses for all the music that I used. I had to go through this stupid process of proving it. And anyway,
it doesn't matter on YouTube.
Yeah, it's like I paid for this stuff. Well, let's get to drawing. Enough of me talking. Cool. So I'm in the process of warming up. This is my first drawing of the day. My plan right now is around 1 o'clock. We're going to be warming up the whole time until 1:30, and then we'll be doing the survey number 2. And if you were here yesterday, you took or at least you saw the survey where people voted for attributes of a character that we all designed together. We ended up coming up with the Frog Champ hashtag, and we got to look at what everybody did. So if you want to join along, be sure to stick around for that. But right now, let's just calm down a bit. I'm going to look at some reference. This is the same reference board I had as yesterday. I'm just going to be waking up with my coffee and sketching. So, hello to Ireland from the USA. Yeah, I'm EST. Hey, Miblert. What's up, Workowski? Oh, music is too loud. Okay, I'll turn it down. Yeah, it'll be a new prompt today. Is the music now too quiet?
It's always the worst. Just volume leveling in general.
Yeah.
How's everyone enjoying their Lightbox experience so far?
Yeah, chat. How you enjoying Lightbox?
I got really confused on the first day.
I think everyone did.
Yeah, I managed to catch Carlo Ortiz's, which was awesome.
Okay. Oil painting, right?
Yep. Yeah, it was beautiful.
Yeah, I saw the start of it and did not get too far.
It looks like chat says the music is good.
Cool. If you want the brush that I'm using, it's in my description. Gumroad.com/Metters. Just put 0 and it's free when you go to check out to download the thing.
Oh, you don't do the $10 brush pack?
Dude, this brush pack has tens of thousands of downloads, and sometimes people will donate $1, and that stuff adds up, man.
Dang, that's awesome, man.
Yeah. And well, speaking of which, I am doing a Lightbox only exclusive Gumroad sale for the entire store. All my tutorials, all the stuff that I've made in terms of lectures, PDFs, all that stuff. 50% off if you use the code LBX2020.
I can say from experience, it's all really good. So support
Thanks.
your local Ahmed Eldori.
Thanks, James. So what are you working on, James?
I am currently animating right now, and it's in some really rough stages, but having fun animating some samurai dude murdering a bunch of smaller little samurai minions.
That's a full PogChamp if I ever heard it.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I've been just obsessed with animating as of late.
I just want to do a real quick shout out and a wonderful hello to Luana and Raphael Rutherford. I'm glad that you're here watching, and hello to Wayne. Music playlist. If you just Google the name I have in my description, there's just royalty-free playlist of this music, and that's what I'm using right now. It was like fantasy playlist for background or something. Can I get the brushes 50% off? You mean I'd have to pay you 50 cents? They're free. And we'll be doing a character design today, as we did yesterday. By the way, James, I think I can hear a keyboard.
Oh, sorry.
That's the greatest Discord offense in my book. How dare you?
Very sorry. I'm going back and forth between frames and I keep clickety-clacketing.
Dude, those keyframes, man.
Yeah, it's intense. You might also hear animals fighting in the background.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, I just got canceled.
Okay, I need to just do I just did a video on my reference. So how do I'm using PureRef, and if you watch my most recent video on top 7 apps I use, this is called PureRef. It's free. When you go to their website, you could just put 0 in the custom checkout place, or in your cart or whatever. And I get all my references from Pinterest, all of them. If you go to my Pinterest board, you can see my own boards that I have for fantasy, armor, sci-fi, cyberpunk, and all that stuff. Hey, Liam McDonald, what's up, dude? Hello to New Zealand. Liam McDonald is a amazing artist, concept artist. Worked on Apex, and I think he's doing a thing that I'm not allowed to talk about right now, but it's really big, so I mean, yeah, anyway. Is everyone in the chat an artist? I don't know.
I would say probably most people. I feel like Lightbox in general is artist exclusive events.
Yeah. Don't forget to hit like on this video so it boosts the algorithm, the evil algorithm, to make sure it's not buried in the dust.
You don't want to have to become a blogger.
And we have 1 dislike. Can we get 9 more so it's even at 10? And we tried that yesterday. It shot over to 28, but let's see if we can nail just 10 dislikes. I don't think 1 is enough.
Let me give it a dislike.
All right, thanks. It's at 7. 15. No, it's too far now. Bring it back.
All right, I'm
it's at 14.
So I enjoyed your video about Dune.
Yeah, some people didn't.
No, they didn't agree with you?
Look, it was my honest impression, and but thank you, by the way. And it's I don't know, it wasn't, my critique wasn't specifically just about Dune. It was about most movies that we're seeing today. It's like this kind of like Instagram filter version of cinematography that's just, I'm going to say the word lazy, but I know it's not, because there's a lot of hard work obviously that goes into all of that. But it's, I don't know.
Do you think they're trying to go for something that appears more quote unquote mature, and that's why they're doing all the color grading super gray and dark like that?
I don't know. I really don't. Even if it was like a gray color grading, the way the compositions are working and the contrast and focal points is very lacking. Like, you could still make a gray color grade and color palette that uses a variation of grays, not just one gray, and it has no stair stepping of color change. So like as you change something in value, you should change it in color as well, and that happens in natural everything, gray light or not, ambient light or not. There's always usually a color shift, and it was just so video gamey, you know.
Yeah.
So anyway, the number 2 survey is not out yet. I will be posting it at 1:30, so that everybody. Actually, you know what? Let's just go ahead and put that in right now, so we can get the votes ahead of time. That's not what I want. Okay, there it is in the chat. I'm going to put it in the description as well. Alright, it should be there. Go ahead and let me actually just show the survey on stream. Actually, I want to see what that painting was. I have this ArtStation app thing and extension in Chrome, and it shows me a new piece every time I open a tab. That's awesome. Okay, so here's the survey. Choose your own adventure. Saturday. This is day 2. Survey compiled by Danielle DiPietro and Paul Salarda. Thank you, and shout out to those for helping me out with this. So you're going to pick the proportion, small, heavy, tank, and you'll notice we don't have lanky anymore because all the choices we did yesterday are now removed so that we have more variety of what we end up with. So, you know, we have tiefling, dwarf, dragonborn, class, stat, attitude, weapons, costume, and whatever the votes end up being, we will all draw together, come up with a new hashtag, and see what everybody did. I don't know. Also, you don't have to draw the thing that we choose, you know, obviously, but it'll be fun to see what people come up with. Hey, Nick Fern. Thanks. Yeah, I had to research on the audio thing. Apparently, I was like 176 milliseconds off in terms of the audio and video delay, because the video is supposed to be exporting at 60 frames per second, but the audio is not synced up to that. And right now, just warming up, doing studies from reference, and then we'll get to the survey. Regarding the 50 heads challenge, 100 heads challenge, Meds 50 heads, all of that is eternal. There's no end to that. You can do that whenever you want and post it. That way you can do it on your own time. You do it in 10 days as I did for the challenge. And yeah. Or you can make your own board. Doesn't matter. James, you said you were going to be doing some streaming in the coming week daily. Is that still going?
Yeah, I was gonna wait till the Lightbox was done. I figured since the channel hit 300K, I'd do like a little celebration where I get a bunch of people to come on and stream with me.
I'm jealous.
You're jealous of the subscriber count?
Yeah.
Don't be.
Someday.
Don't be. You just have to. Well, you just started uploading more, so I'm sure that'll happen. Yeah. I have stopped uploading, so I don't know how it's. I don't know how it's been going still, but.
Yeah. Well, congratulations, man. That's awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, this year I kind of just took off from YouTube and everything. Social media. It's been pretty nice.
It's good for the brain.
It
and
is
soul.
good for the brain. I just needed to figure out sort of what I was planning on doing with this whole art thing long term.
Same.
I think I finally figured that out.
Kata Jones Art asks, by the way, I'm not taking questions, I'm just looking at this one. You are so good at picking references. Do you pick what you like, or is there a method to your madness? Well, I just look through images and whenever I look at something and it gives me a feeling of like, hey, this is, I would love to, I don't know, to draw it or replicate it or draw inspiration from it. That, and I also look for good, strong shapes and decent lighting. Like there's really nice triangles happening here in this one, and really nice flow. It's almost a spiral and it has a nice natural look to it. And then just like, details of things that you might not expect. Like I could totally see this thing turning into a, if you rotate it, that's like a start of an environment. Sure, it's a small scale now, but if you scale it up, suddenly we have like this alien city. And so I like to, basically when I'm looking through reference on Pinterest, when I see something that could become something more, or I envision like potential imagery or world building, I'm like, I gotta keep that. And when I rearrange it, a week ago, this board didn't look this clean. It was everywhere, and I had to spend some time rearranging everything and grouping it. So it's not always clean like this, but usually, yeah. All right, if you read the description, it says that it will be recorded. Please read the description before asking. And if any mods are here, can you please post a link again for the survey just in case someone's missing it or didn't see the description? Oh, thanks.
Now you got double linked.
PogChamp. I should put just a text that says I'm using PureRef for the reference. 1 second. That should do it. You ever play any Final Fantasy games?
That was one of the first games that I played. Pretty obsessed.
You're kind of cutting out a little bit. Sorry?
Oh, my bad. I said I'm a big fan.
Mm.
It was Final Fantasy VII was one of the first games that I didn't actually play it. I just watched my older brother play for every day.
That was me with Metal Gear. I've never played it, but I've watched it.
Oh, it's Metal Gear is such a good game too. I'm pretty much I played most games because, especially as a kid, I used to play like 8 hours a day. It was crazy.
This music is reminding me of Final Fantasy IX, which is my favorite.
I wish I could hear the music. I can't hear it on our Discord chat.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
That's all right.
Yeah, Nine's the best.
As much as I love your voice, I just don't want to hear it twice.
How dare you? How's the guitar life?
Guitar life has been pretty good. I've been writing some music. Let's see. I haven't been doing anything too serious with music as of late, just because the whole music industry is not really doing anything at the moment. And, yeah, I don't know. But it's always just fun to just relax and play.
I know you're a fellow Tool fan. Did you listen to the new album by chance?
I actually didn't listen to the new album.
All right, I'm removing you from the stream. Sorry, goodbye.
I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry.
1 second. We lost a dislike. It's at 9 now. Can we get it back to 10? Just one person. But yeah, dude. Funny enough, last Lightbox is when the new album was released, or around that time, and I was doing the cross-country drive from Ohio to California, and that was all I was listening to. Man, that album put me to tears. It is amazing. I still listen to it to this day.
I have a buddy of mine who's a sound engineer for a bunch of different bands, and he actually worked for Tool. I forget what tour it was on, but
yeah,
he got to work with them, and see them backstage and stuff.
Oh, nice.
So it was pretty awesome. Although he did get body checked by their security at some point.
Yeah.
But other than that, he said it was awesome. Kind of a dream come true for him.
That's awesome. I did see them recently, well, right before the pandemic happened, here in Ohio for their tour. Pretty amazing.
That's awesome. I do miss live shows so much.
Yeah.
It's really sad.
I've only been to like 5.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? What have you been doing?
Dude,
What have you been doing for fun?
I'm an introvert, man. Like, I don't go out much. It's like, unless it's for the bands that really speak to me, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I feel like I'm sort of halfway between that introvert extrovert thing. Like after enough time of being inside and drawing all day, I'm like, all right, I gotta go do stuff.
Yeah, I think when I'm in a crowd or with people, like I seem extroverted. I'm pretty, I guess, friendly and talkative and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, I'm just super drained. I'm like, I need to recharge for 5 days and then maybe try again. Yeah, I
think most artists are probably going to fall in that, right? Because you have to really enjoy being absolutely alone for extended periods of time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which is why I think we've been abnormally well suited for pandemic life.
Yeah, I mean, like there wasn't much change when this all happened.
No. I will say though, where I am, I have a rock climbing gym right down the block from me, which is kind of what I did.
Is it still open?
To take breaks. They just opened back up this week, finally.
Nice.
I'm
Yeah.
really excited about it.
My climbing gym has been open for a while now. At first, they did like scheduling where you had to like put in your time schedule of like slots.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're open to just whenever, but you have to like wear a mask and all that. I'm still gonna play it safe and not go in for like another few months, but I do miss climbing.
I'm taking the risk. I think I already had COVID, so I'm just I'm working under the assumption that I've already had it.
Right.
But that's probably not the safest way of doing things. It seems like there's an intense Final Fantasy debate in the chat, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Would you be willing to share your favorite Final Fantasy?
Yeah, Final Fantasy 9. I think I mentioned it.
Okay. Yeah.
It's the right answer. Yeah.
Yeah. For me, it's between 9 and 7 for sure. 10 was fun just because it was new in terms of like, PlayStation 2 graphics were so game-changing when they first came out.
I still want to play the remake.
Oh yeah, I haven't played that.
Hey John. John's a climber, and he's like, "What's climbing?" He does like V7s and whatnot. Crazy.
Jesus.
At least I think. Hello, Valerie has life. How dare you be late? I thought you were like a true fan. SMH. Just kidding. I love that girl.
I'm still offended she showed up late though.
Thank you. I've never played 15. I was put off by like the visuals. It just felt Final Fantasy to me. I'm such a like judging by my Dune critique. It's like I'm very specific with what my taste is, and I really like the element of fantasy in terms of Lord of the Rings, Final Fantasy 9, steampunk, all that stuff. 15 looked like it looked like amazing gameplay, not gonna lie, but the visuals were very like we're 5 very attractive guys wearing leather, we're gonna push this car. I just not interested, like if you like it, that's awesome, but I'm not.
Did you play the 7 remake?
No, not yet.
Played the first level of it, and the gameplay was pretty awesome, but I didn't play any further than that. But it seemed really awesome so far.
speaking of games, like I want to play more, and I got Ghost of Tsushima, which is pretty amazing. And it's such a big world that like I just spend too much time just walking slowly through the forest and like looking at just the plants, and it's beautiful. But gameplay and story-wise, it's pretty fun. I know I like spending more time drawing than anything else.
Yeah, that's one of the issues with video games. You kind of get caught up. Well, you either just like, wait, I should be drawing, or that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I find that when I play Tony Hawk, because now I'm just obsessed with Tony Hawk's Pro Skater remake.
Oh yeah, how is that?
It's really great. It's such a stupid game, but I've always loved that franchise.
Did you have tech decks as a kid?
Yeah, that was a great thing too. Like I said, I played pretty much every video game as a child.
That's great.
My parents could not get me to go outside.
Hey Jamtron, assalamu alaikum. Let's see what else we got. Thanks, Olive. Hey, wait, we got to 12 dislikes. We gotta get it back down to 10. 9 is the right answer. You're right. Am I Muslim? Yes. There's a Prince of Persia remake? I didn't know that. I loved the Sands of Time when I was a kid.
Yeah, that's great.
That rewind function was pretty cool for its time. Be sure to take the to do the survey so we know what character we're gonna do. Oh yeah, we do have the olive sounds. We'll do that later. Small Dragonborn. Oh no. I want to do something badass. And thank you to all the mods who are helping out.
Oh, you're so welcome.
Valerie, I synced the voice just so that you wouldn't get upset. Sorry, go ahead, James.
Oh no, I was just taking credit for the mods, even though all I did was post one link.
Yeah. Steal the credit.
Yeah. Stolen valor.
Don't you ever plagiarize. Only I plagiarize.
I think you're eating that.
Yeah, I need to take him down sometime soon.
You start more art world drama.
Yeah. I'm thinking of a video where I just completely deconstruct his whole existence and force him into an existential crisis, so that he's feeling like he's floating in space somewhere. You know,
Okay.
basic like Thanos kind of destruction.
Wow.
Yeah.
Insane.
Wait, is that a... Hey, Jason Shire, what's up, man? Good to see you in chat. Hello. Y'all should check out Jason Shire's art. Really amazing work.
Yeah, it's awesome.
A lot of professional movie concept art and beautiful painting. His sense of color is just very vibrant and very creative. Definitely check it out. Gotta get a broken cigarette. No, man, not a broken cigarette. I'm gonna do a broken wake on pen.
I actually have a funny story. So when Ethan made that video about me and I did a response, I didn't include some footage that I had done for myself, but I did one scene where I put an entire pack of cigarettes in my mouth and took a giant puff.
That's hilarious.
But I didn't include it in the little takes list.
All right, we got to shout out Mara. Yeah, I actually did not see the video he made of you. I haven't seen too many of his videos, actually. I don't consume too much YouTube in the art world. Although,
because you don't have videos getting made about you.
not yet. Bring it on. Here's 10 reasons why you should unfollow cynics. But I did get some like video recommendations, and then I saw some videos of like a different art community, and it's like the more like anime Twitter art people.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Kind of stuff, and I'm like, dude, there's so much drama there, and I feel like I'm just too old for this. Like this is not my place. Like I have my opinions, but I just don't feel like engaging in that kind of toxicity. And
but if you want to get more views, you're gonna have to.
True.
Yeah. You have to really get your priorities in order.
Right.
You know, right now you're thinking about like mental health,
sanity,
integrity,
dignity.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah. All right, so we just warmed up for about 30 minutes. Sorry, I'm not taking questions right now. Oh, yeah. Keep sharing Mara's art if you could. Let's actually bring that up again and make sure the chat knows that we're trying to hit 5,000 followers for her. Completely amazing artist, self-taught, beautiful work, so much spirit and color. And I'm just like, we need more of this. She's amazing, dude. Dude, like, look at the detail. Like, how is she not working professionally already? I know I asked that already a couple times, and she's also good at characters and faces and portraits. I'm like, actual literal master. And so I can't wait for her to be doing stuff in the world. Definitely check out Mara. Sorry, Mara. Matt, no. Oh, yeah, of course, there's Emily Pearson. She's great, too. Anyway, let's take a look at the voting and see what we ended up with. Let's hope it's nothing goofy. How do I see the results? I can do it. I think I have to take the... No, I can just go to... dashboard. And we click results. Yeah, the reason why we don't have Lanky anymore is because all the choices that were selected yesterday are removed so that we have new choices to work with. I need Mara to teach me colors like that. Yeah, me too. Okay, what do we got here? We got proportion is small. Okay. Sure. All right. Dragonborn, small Dragonborn. I need to write this down. Small Dragonborn. Bard? Give us like a barbarian or something. Small Dragonborn Bard. Alright, it's gonna be kind of cute, I guess. Main stat, intelligence and wisdom. Intelligence and wisdom. Attitude, boisterous. Okay. Weapons, melee. Costume, furs. Okay, so more like a maybe Viking. Do not confuse this for a furry Dragonborn for its scales. All right, and mystical trinket. Oh, maybe the trinket could be like attached to the lute or whatever musical instrument. So mystic has mystical Trinket. Thanks for voting, everybody. Backstory. Hails from a desert town hidden by sandstorms. Why does he have furs? Okay. From desert. It could be an ice desert.
Oh, that would be interesting.
Like, yeah.
Or what about if instead of furs, it's like lizard scales or something? Well, I don't want to go.
We'll see. But this town was hidden by sandstorms, so.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's go
Maybe
ahead
like
and
boxes.
put that in the description. Let's see. Thanks, Olive. Let me just switch over to this for a second as I put this update. Edit video. Save. View video. Alright, it should be in the description now. Oh yeah, deserts are cold at night. Voting is done. Yep, voting is done. Now I need Dragonborn. See, I got all this reference of like humans, elves, and like, you know, people. And now we're doing something that doesn't use those references. We're doing Dragonborns. This will be an uncomfortable challenge for me outside my comfort zone. And then they're supposed to be small, not a dwarf, because dwarf was one of the choices.
Just tiny.
All right, and then as we do this, we'll come up with a hashtag that we can all share. Yeah. He could be wearing the furs because he's outside of. Maybe he's going to like some cold place. Cold play. I'm laughing. Laughter is putting forth. I need to find a file real quick. Hold on a second. Sorry. Is this?
Little Pete? What the hell, Axel? What the hell, Ray? Oh my god.
There we
Pete?
go.
Nina is the best. I love you, Nina.
Sorry, everybody, but that was. I don't know if that played through.
I didn't hear it.
Okay. Anyway,
They might hear it.
it should have worked. Oh yeah, cool. It did. It's my friend Olive.
Little Pete?
Okay. We're gonna get back to drawing. I'm not sorry. Back to drawing. Cool. So. Coffee, hop in, dude. You too, David. Where are you? All right, back to the character design stream where we draw characters based on what you all voted for in the survey, and the description is small dragonborn bard, intelligence and wisdom, boisterous, melee weapon, has a fur outfit, has a mystical trinket, from a desert town hidden by sandstorms. So I don't know how I'm going to go about doing this. I think what I'll do is just start sketching based on these and start to take notes. So we got, you know, very lizard influence, scales, dragon skull structure. It's gonna be melee. So okay. I wish we had goblins. Those look so much cooler.
I
Okay,
voted goblin.
Here's the challenge. Hey, Matt.
Hello.
Welcome to the audio.
Hey, buddy.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm gonna limit it to only a few sketches because yesterday I did like 6 or 10, and I ended up not getting to detail anything. Sorry, Olive. Cool. So let's just jump in. Matt, how are you?
I'm doing all right this morning. Haven't done much yet. Ready to start drawing.
Okay, yeah. You gonna join with this character sketches?
Potentially. I've been drawing alligators recently, so this works out perfectly.
Pog. I gotta remember it's a smaller build, not really wide, so maybe like petite dragon. With furs. Yep. Again, don't forget to hit like on the video so it helps the algorithm. Be sure to subscribe as well. Hit the bell icon, blah, blah, blah. These are things I have to say. I don't have to, but I now say as a YouTuber, blah, blah, blah. Okay. I need images of musicians. And he's going to have maybe a bass slap like a bass lute. James, do you watch Davey 504?
I do watch it, actually. Yeah. I had to think for a moment, but yeah. He's the bass player, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's really Post Malone as reference. I'm gonna think of some good musician references. I was thinking the singer of Static X, but that might be ridiculous.
I'm not familiar with it.
He's just got very crazy hair. Any of those like new metal bands have a lot of really strange haircuts.
You have parrots?
No, that's a guinea pig in the back.
Oh.
He's learned to manipulate me, so he just makes sounds like that whenever he's hungry, even though I feed him like 7 times a day.
Wow.
So, yeah, so he's got me trained to just give him food whenever he feels like he wants more food. It's messed up. All my animals, they just abuse me. They just bully me. My cat attacks me when she's hungry. She does that whole like intermittent reinforcement thing because she's really sweet normally, and then when she's hungry, she's like, "Nah, fuck you." Oh, sorry, I don't know if I can curse.
You can, I can't.
Oh, okay. I meant she's just angry sometimes.
All right, I remember the character is going to be boisterous, so very loud.
Someone needs to pet that pig. I do all the time. I give him love all the time.
Valerie just fed him a carrot.
Oh. Appreciate it. Although he doesn't need any more carrots because he might get diabetes.
Oh.
He eats too much, like I said.
Do the Dragonborn have tails? They do. Cool.
I mean, they're dragons. Lizards.
Dovahkiin. Dovahkiin.
Venus flying. I want spikes on the tail. Kind of like could be used as a weapon. Horns would be very cool. Maybe the instrument could be on his back. Or he plays the triangle.
He sounds like the most annoying bard.
Interesting.
Just walks around with this triangle trying to entertain people.
Well, he has Ling Ling insurance, so we're good. In traditional lore, Dragonborn come from another plane and do not have tails. Half dragons do, but it's your character and D&D doesn't have set rules, so do whatever. Thanks, Olive. Wow, he drew a panda.
The mystical trinket could be a triangle.
Yes. I'm gonna need to gather some lizard references. Luckily, Matt, you have a Pinterest board of that, right?
I do indeed.
Can you share that in the chat?
Sure. Sure.
A giant kazoo? Let me know when you post it so I can steal all your reference.
Absolutely. It has been posted.
That's a full
If
pog.
you- Yeah, if you
Wait,
go
where?
back in the chat.
On YouTube?
Yeah. Oh, wait. No.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, I found it.
Did you want in the Discord chat?
No. Okay, this is good. This is great. And if you didn't know, if you have PureRef, you can highlight from Pinterest and drag and drop, and it puts them all into your PureRef. How cool is that?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and just steal all of them.
Damn.
Definitely follow his Pinterest boards. They're very organized, high quality, great images. Very useful.
Thank you.
Boom. I'm gonna hit Control Alt Left. Oh, I didn't get all of them, I don't think, but that's fine. There's a cat in there? What?
Oh, did I get...
No. Actually, it's just PureRef grabbing the wrong images.
Okay.
Weird. And that's actually not even all of them. All right, sometimes the Pinterest thing doesn't work. What if I hit Control A? Let's try that again. There we go. That seems more like it. Nope, that's a lie. I did it again. Whatever. This is good enough to work with.
What is grabbing weird images for you?
Yeah. Thanks again to all you mods who are posting the links. All right, let's draw some lizard heads for a while just to get familiar with their structure and kind of internalize and expand our mental library. After all, dragons are based on lizards for the most part. All right, whose keyboard is that? Matt, is that you?
Negative.
James?
Wait. I turned off my mic. How do you hear my keyboard?
I don't know.
That's so strange. All right, hold up.
It's all good. I'm just...
I will turn down this mic.
Ahlan Wasahlan, Gilgamesh.
Using my
Oh.
VR headset.
You sound much better now.
Yeah. I
You
was
sound
using
like.
the mic.
Yeah, I'm like. I thought you had a good mic for podcasting.
Discord always just changes my audio settings, so I'm sitting here playing with the audio to turn it down, and I realized
You sound
anything
great right now.
much better. There we go.
Yeah. Is it the Oculus?
Yeah, we were playing Lone Echo. It's this game where you're floating around in space.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a really, really cool game.
I think I saw a preview for it a long time ago.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's very disorienting, so if you have motion sickness, it's not great,
Mm.
but a lot of fun to play. So I turned my mic down, and then I was slamming on my keyboard. That's why you heard it. Sorry about that.
It's all good. You're too nice for a New Yorker.
You know, I think it's you. I feel like I want to be nice to you.
What?
I'm
You think I'm soft?
fellow artists. I want to be
Oh,
nice.
okay.
You know, I have respect for people in the street. I can't be nice to them.
Get out of my way.
Yeah.
He's walking here.
I'm walking here.
I'm not drawing a Wacom. I'm using a XP Pen Innovator 16, which I'll be posting a review for very soon. I actually really like it. Hey, enemy. Good to see you here. Yeah, the votes are already in. Sorry.
Yeah, I found that a lot of those Wacom alternatives are pretty good. I use the Huey,
Mm-hmm.
it's great and so much cheaper.
Really? Which one?
The Canvas, the
Okay.
GT221.
Yeah. See, they didn't they didn't send me that one. They sent me the 13-inch, and it was okay. It works.
I don't like any of those 13-inch display ones though.
Yeah, anything smaller than 15 is just not worth it for me, at least. Did you make a video on it?
No, they told me to, and then I didn't do
Oh?
it. I haven't done any of those tablet review ones. I'm really
Bro.
bad to work with. I know. I
Yeah, understandable.
don't tell them that.
Do they even check, or what's?
No, they don't check.
Okay.
You heard it here. It's a exclusive hot take.
Scam.
I'm gonna be getting an exposed video soon.
Yep. Don't you ever listen to modern day James.
He steals tablets.
Yeah. All right, right now we're just doing studies of lizard heads for our Dragonborn character. We got to get the research in, become familiar with the structure of each potential outcome, and maybe pick up on some nuances and subtle details that we otherwise wouldn't see if we just try to make everything up. Gotta say, streaming is kind of fun. Might do it more regularly.
Streaming is the best. Join us on the YouTube streams more often.
Yeah, I'm thinking about trying Twitch for a bit.
You can do. I do both. I use Restream,
Okay.
and so you can stream on Twitch and YouTube simultaneously. The chat is generally a little bit, at least on my end of things, the chat in Twitch is usually a little more civil.
Really?
Yeah, not sure why my YouTube chat devolves into chaos a lot, but I stream pretty often, so it ends up being kind of rambunctious.
Right on. Oh, I like that this gecko thing has a long neck. I know it's not a gecko, but go ahead.
I was just gonna say they're, Twitch is nice as well. They're a little less difficult about copyrighted music and that sort of thing.
Oh, I should probably change the description to say who's talking with me.
They're just disembodied voices.
Modern day James
Just James. I'm present. Not talking.
and coffee. Like using this screen tablet, my what's it called? My keyboard's behind it, so I have to reach over in this awkward way and type like what is it called? Chicken pecking?
Oh, yeah. By the way, do you want us to, or do you want me to read some of the chat questions when?
Sure. Yeah. Not that we're taking questions or anything.
That's a good point.
Please review my entire portfolio and teach me all the anatomy ever, please, right now. Please. Hold my hand.
Yeah, there are a lot of those ones. I actually, something I did want to say, which I think is one of the reasons your Gumroads are good, is I get a lot of questions about, is it okay to use reference, or like, is it cheating if you're using references? I get that question pretty much all the time.
How is that still a question?
I don't know. It is for my audience, at least.
Yeah. Okay.
But I think, yeah, just watching your videos, it's really cool to see how much you incorporate and change and just use the reference as a tool as opposed to sort of relying on it.
Yeah. I'm just trying to be a little bit quick with these studies to go back to the actual characters, but at the same time, I want to make sure I remember, or at least take note of certain things, like the structure and shape of the skull.
Milbert says reference is evil. If you use it, you're blacklisted from the art industry.
I don't know which industry you're talking about, but there aren't really any purists in terms of like professional companies, like, in terms of like what your process is. If you do whatever process it takes to get the job done, as long as you're not stealing and using copyrighted things and all that.
Oh, you can't do that?
that?
Oh, damn.
But like, there's nothing. Sure, it might be impressive to be able to do stuff completely like Kim Jong-gi, but art directors and stuff don't care in the moment about being impressed. They're just like, we need to get this done. What are you doing? Art directors fire you when they find out you didn't imagine everything 100%. Fergie, I'm putting you in timeout. Let's see. Hello, Santiago. We're just studying lizards right now, reptiles, so that we can draw our Dragonborn character with a bit more research behind it, as opposed to just making up shapes that are uninformed. And thanks to Matthew McAngus for providing this Pinterest board for us.
No, cold deserts are a thing.
Yeah, especially at night. one of Jupiter's moons, just an ice sphere.
Yeah, floating block.
I think either Io or something. Which, by the way, for the past 3 or 4 months, Jupiter and Saturn have been very clear in the southern sky. I've been looking at them every night. Let's peek up and I'm like, hey, Jupiter, Saturn. There's an app called Skyview that you can use. So you can kind of locate it. And once you see it the first time, like, okay, I can always spot out Jupiter. It's beautiful. It's bright. It's in the sky. It's going to be in the sky for a while at night if you just look south. And to think that planet is how many times bigger than ours, and our planet fits into the tiny red dot of the storm, the red eye, I believe, on Jupiter. Space is amazing and terrifying.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Aliens. So these lizards have these weird like jaw things on the side that jut out and they look like balloons. Okay, so here's something I want to point out that I got in terms of shape language already. So you have this line of action going in, and there's this kind of like curve that seems to repeat in the shape language. And it kind of happens up here. And we can extract that and use that for whatever designs we do, not just in the face, but in the armor, in the weapons, even like the background design. So it all encompasses this kind of subtle, almost wave-like thing of these S curves fitting into each other in a very specific way. So, you know, when it comes to reference and studies, this is the kind of thing that you could be looking for to use in your actual design. And thanks to everybody who's mentioning me in their story. Glad to see that. Appreciate it. Did the music stop? No, Val, you're the best. This iguana wants some candy. If you don't draw with charcoal on cave walls, you're not a real artist. Funny. At what time am I looking at them? Oh, wait, at the planets or the artwork for what we're doing?
I think they were talking about the planets.
Oh, usually from 9 p.m. till like 4 a.m. They're really bright in the sky. In Eastern time. And it's you got Jupiter, and then to the left of it is Saturn. By like maybe a 5 fingers width. I can totally see like a very iguana-inspired Dragonborn bard. I can see that coming along. Jupiter does look like a star in the sky, but you'll notice that other stars tend to shimmer more, whereas Jupiter just looks like it's the same luminosity the whole time. James, I don't know if you feel this when it comes to streaming. There's a part of me that, you know, knows that there's a certain process and time that you have to put into doing a piece or study or whatever. But then there's also the part of me that's like, how much of this ought to be entertaining? Because I could very slowly do this one study for like 3 hours, right? and I would get a lot out of it, but it's not very entertaining. How do you feel about that?
I change it up. So if I'm doing something that's a particularly entertaining part of the process, I'll stream more on YouTube because that's where a larger part of the audience is. It actually goes back to the Twitch YouTube thing. But if it's something that's sort of mundane and a little bit slower, I'll just stream more regularly on Twitch.
Yeah.
But I find that people are usually fine to watch. They enjoy all of it. They really want to know your thought process, even if it's more of an internal thing that we kind of judge on ourselves. But they
Sure.
I don't know. Yeah,
I guess.
Find,
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I find that people are usually, if they're interested in your work, which they obviously are, they're gonna be interested in the whole part of it.
True.
And Lightbox was super cheap this year, so
Right. I guess
only $1.
what I'm thinking of is there's a part of us that, well, we know how human psychology works for the most part when it comes to algorithms and what gets likes, and when that comes into play and it mixes with the actual process of what I would do naturally, what I want is to fight that and just say, look, this is going to take a couple hours to do the study. If you want a flashy, color dodge painting really fast, then this isn't the place to find that. Maybe I'm just assuming that the audience is all a bunch of 9-year-old kids playing Call of Duty, and the only thing that would get their attention is like something flashy. But that's just me insulting the audience, who's probably 18 to 25 and 30 to 35.
I think they generally would enjoy, honestly, anything that you're going about, and even if you spent the remainder of the stream doing iguana studies, I think it's still cool to look at and see the process of just how you sketch. I'm often surprised by that too. Like I've been streaming the animation stuff, and a lot of the early process is really loose and messy, and it feels kind of, at least for me, it's like I'm a little embarrassed of it at first, but I find that people really enjoy seeing the thought process behind things, and
Right.
they're way less judgmental than you'd expect in that regard.
And I think as you're saying that, I'm thinking like, why does enjoyment have to be the priority? It's like a lot of the art, practice and study that's required is not fully enjoyable, and you have to kind of get through it. So how much of that do we sacrifice for having entertainment? But then again, entertainment gets more views, so it's just like this dilemma. Because we want to make money. Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's fine. I think there's a balance that you can strike, right? Like, at least my goal with the content has always been just keep it educational, even if it's less entertaining. And I think there is a market for that. So I don't think you necessarily have to sacrifice being able to run a business for trying to be more entertaining. Like, I don't think you have to, start getting involved in anime drama. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, my next video is about Uzaki-chan. Let's go.
Yeah. No, I think there's a large amount of people that are really just searching for kind of what you already do, which is things that are very insightful and are just helpful to artists.
Right. Hey, Evsan. Good to see you.
I think in general, artists as well, and especially what we're doing is, it's not like you have to distinguish it from putting on a live show. So while there are values to being like pure entertainers, like when you go to see a concert, you're going there purely for entertainment. But when people are watching you or I, it's in large part for education as well. And people don't go to college looking for looking for a party, or they do, but they're they're not going to classes looking for it to be as entertaining as a festival.
Fair enough.
So I think people will enjoy whatever you put out.
I guess I'm just comparing it to what I was like when I was younger and early in the process, and of course there wasn't very much online instruction for this stuff that people are very lucky to have now. And ironically, people still feel more lost anyway, but I remember seeing Ian McCaig's visual storytelling Gnomon DVD, and
Mhm.
that was very entertaining. And it's like that for me became the standard of what I think is very fun to watch and to learn from. And so, I don't know, maybe that's what's kind of throwing me off.
Yeah, but it's also like Ian McCaig's personality is naturally very entertaining.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that yours isn't. I'm saying that you might not feel comfortable doing both simultaneously.
Right.
And I think, at least for me, coming from a music background, I see a big difference in what we're doing versus that.
Mm-hmm.
And I've heard, I think actually our gracious host Bobby Chu talking about artists being rock stars, and while I think that's awesome, I also think it's a very different type of pursuit.
Right. Like
And-
artists like to spend time alone. Like what?
Yeah,
Rockstar.
Go to like a Meshuggah concert and you'll see the difference in energy levels, and that's fine. It's just I think it's just a different goal in society, and we have a totally different objective.
Mm-hmm.
Like with art, a lot of times, like if you're making a show or you're doing concept art for a game, it's the finished product. Whereas music, I mean, I guess you're still sharing the finished product, but it's also the process of playing music that is entertaining
Right.
as well. But
To see
I don't
like
know.
the spectacle of somebody doing that live.
Yeah, or pressing a play button.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't know, but I think streaming is a good middle ground. You just have to do what's most comfortable for you. I don't think it needs to be some sort of crazy entertaining spectacle for it to be enjoyable for people.
Yeah, this is modern day James speaking, for those who are asking. And somebody wanted the link to Matthew McAngus's Pinterest board.
I got you.
All right, we got two people on stream with me. It's Matthew McAngus and
Modern Dane James. Just sharing my unwarranted opinions about
they're
the
warranted.
entertainment value in art and music.
Okay, so I think I've done enough studies for now. I'm not fully confident. Like I don't think I could just make up a bunch of lizards yet. But we could just leave this open and start pulling in some of this inspiration for the Dragonborn characters that we're going to design. And here was yesterday's. I'm going to go ahead and merge all that down to the Forbidden Flatten.
Just want to answer an important question, which is, what do I think of the new Deftones single? I think it's great,
Ooh,
actually.
I didn't hear it.
It's pretty awesome.
I love Deftones.
Yeah, they're so good. It's a little bit on the happier end of things, which I was surprised, but I enjoyed it. Big fan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do like the idea of when you're watching a stream or an artist, it's better than just drawing alone because it feels like you're drawing with someone.
Yeah, exactly.
But the tragedy is if you're just streaming alone, you don't really feel, because you don't hear the audience. Obviously, you could see the chat, but it's not the same as hearing a voice. So, you're ironically the lonely one.
Yeah, that is kind of ironic.
Yeah.
You just have to get Microsoft Sam to do that sort of like have it repeat all the questions to you.
Hey, Matt, I love yours. Stream. There they are. Okay, cool. Is this the concept art workflow when designing characters? Yeah, sometimes if it's something I'm not familiar with, like dragons for Dragonborn, I'll spend a lot of time drawing reference first and internalizing it as much as I can before trying to make things up, because I'm just not, I can't claim to be an expert on everything, so I have to study the stuff and then jump in there. Right now I'm just gonna actually just draw some poses. And we're turning this into a small lizard dragonborn character. And I was really impressed with what everyone did for the frog champ thing yesterday, for the necromancer design. It was very inspiring because I think with what I had, I'm gonna blame the whole fact that I'm streaming and talking and being distracted. I felt like what I had was kind of just bland, but what everyone else did, some really, really fun, creative things. I'm actually gonna pull it up and see what people did. Like really, really cool things. Things that stood out to me were, oh, by the way, Gossamer did this awesome thing. Can I get a bigger image of it? Yeah, look at that. I love the expression. It's really, I can already envision this being animated, and
that's cool.
Yeah, I can actually pull this out like that. Still want to see the chat. And yeah, Gossamer actually has her own YouTube channel, so definitely check that out. What else do we got? I mean, they're all very fun. TCK did one. That's really cool. Very cute, fast frog running.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What was the prompt yesterday? It was a necromancer with a frog or a necromancer frog?
A necromancer with a pet frog.
Frog. Okay.
Yeah. And you can, if anyone's interested to watch the live stream from yesterday, it's available. You could see how we all came up with that with the survey and talked about it. But now, today, we're doing the Dragonborn Bard. Description of that is in the description of the video. Oh, audio's a bit soft? I can actually move the mic closer. It's up all the way. Or do you mean the music?
I thought your mic was VR goggles for a moment because it was over your head.
Oh, it's a thing.
Are you familiar with Finian McManus's work?
Yeah, of course.
Him
We
as a
went to
person, yeah.
school together. Yeah.
Oh, okay. He came to one of my brainstorm classes, and it was so funny. It was very distracting because he sat in on the class, which was awesome, but he was in the back doing VR sculpting, and I couldn't help but laugh the whole time because he's just in another universe with these VR goggles.
Yeah.
It was so great, but he's an awesome person.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
Super
really nice to sit down and talk to. He has a cool life story too.
Nice.
I think his mom was, I could be totally butchering this, but I think his mom was an archaeologist or something like that, where he traveled to all these different places. Ooh. I may have just made all that up, but if I remember correctly, that's true.
Question to the chat. Is the audio a bit better now? What headset is this? This is the Sennheiser something or other. One of the Sennheisers. I actually want to get a new one. Do you always need reference when drawing? No, not always, but if I'm doing a design like this, I've never drawn dragons or lizards or anything in depth like that, so I have to pull up reference.
I just want to say I would love if Sennheiser came out with a brand called the Sennheiser something or others. It's just like, screw it. We'll just call it the something or others.
I don't have that kind of PewDiePie pull. Oh, I do have some lizards here. Let's borrow some poses from classic Orientalist paintings. Thanks, Charepa. Charepa? Hey, Yuming. Thank you, Denzel O'Neill. We're doing a small Dragonborn bard who is boisterous, has a melee weapon, fur outfit, and mystical trinket. From a desert town hidden by sandstorms. Thanks to Paul Solarda for coming up with all these prompts for the survey, along with Danielle DiPietro. Very helpful. Matt, you still there?
I am still present.
Excellent. Can we see what you're drawing?
You can.
Can you? Well, if you screen share, I can put it on the.
Good point. It's a little rough at the moment.
Let me click. Ooh! Oh my dude.
I was completely forgetting like this. I started off with this top one. I forgot that the prompt was small.
Yeah.
So it was like.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Thank you.
I like the drums. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean boisterous, so it's like let's be loud. Let's
Dun, dun,
slam
dun,
some
dun.
drums.
Yeah. Can you show the alligators you had yesterday?
Yeah, some gators, gator
Oh
cards.
my god. Yeah, you had a head start.
Yeah, I already had a head start on the lizard studies going on here.
Yeah. I see you're using the Back to Work app.
I am. I'm still using it. It's very useful.
Yeah. Can someone post Matt's Instagram here?
Oh boy.
David, you're on Instagram duty. Yeah, I forgot that he's a bard. I need to introduce.
Yeah. There's a lot going into this. Like, you gotta do the fur. He's a lizard. He's short and boisterous.
Yeah. Just to talk about real quick, the design language I pointed out earlier. Here, with these shapes, I'm letting that kind of show up in the movement. not just in the head, but like in the clothing, belt line down here. Maybe I might do that in the fur as well. Although I don't think lizards like being warm or too hot, right? Because they regulate their body heat in a different way. I don't know. I'm just making stuff up.
They get more energy when they get warmth from the sun, so they actually would like being warmed.
Oh, okay.
Or warmed. Since they are cold-blooded.
That's what I said. What did you hear? I know everything about biology. Too much heat makes them sick. Okay, cool.
Well, that's a fact we're going to ignore for this design.
Yeah. I know I said I was only going to draw 3, but now I want to do a whole bunch before I decide. Hey, Paul. We don't have the hashtag yet. Welcome aboard, Tim Lane. there are any suggestions for the hashtag. Oh, Komedo Dragon. Why? Yes, man, you said you might be coming to Singapore. Why, though? To hang out with you. If there's anything I've learned from Melvin, PureF is the program to use. Yes. What are your PC specs? If you look at all my other YouTube videos, it's just listed in there. Dragon Bard. I like that. Do we have, can someone check to see if that one's taken by anything?
There is 21 posts in Dragon Bard on Instagram, but not like much.
It's ours now. We took it.
Yep.
All right, Dragon Bard it is. This will be fun. Can't wait to see what everyone does. James, if you do want to share your screen, I could put it on so people can see what you're doing.
Sure. Yeah, let me here. I'll show you what's going on. Can I do that on Discord?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Screen. Oh wait, let's go back. Do I have to share a specific yeah, here we go.
Oh, very cool. What? Yo, that's awesome.
Thank
Oh,
you.
these
So
guys.
these are the characters that I made.
What the? How come I've never seen this? This is beautiful.
Thank you. So these are the characters. I have some posing, just a pose sheet for these boys. Here's some big anime dude.
This is a huge
Call it-
project.
I call it Avatar: The Second to Last Airbender. It's it's not much of a story. Maybe I'm thinking about working together with a writer if I like continue, but I'm just trying to make an action sequence. Let me switch over to the animation portion of things.
If there's any way I can help out with this, with like background, just let me know. Oh my god.
Oh, backgrounds would be amazing. Please, yeah, that would be incredible. Here, wait, let me see if I can change the window. So I'm gonna stop streaming for a second, I think. Yeah, and then I'll go to TV Paint. So right now I'm just animating a scene. That's
Oh,
why you see me clicking my computer a lot.
yeah.
So
That's really cool.
camera's just spinning around. He's gonna be slicing some little mother effers. I did do this. I don't like it very much,
Oh, dude.
but I'm gonna. He's got a gun arm also.
Dude.
So I'm gonna do just a couple more action scenes. But I'm
I'm
excited.
inspired. I want to learn how to animate now. That's beautiful.
Thank you. Yeah, it's so much fun. I love it. Oh, and then I was just doodling around with a little bit of Avatar: Last Airbender kind of fire bending.
Yes.
So, but it's all in the kind of messy stages at the moment. But the idea is to bring it to the kind of finish of that last one that you saw. So of the
Wow.
the Photoshop document.
Can I see those characters again? Those were
Yeah.
mind blowing. Oh, I love the six-legged one or six-armed
Oh,
one so much.
Thank you. I'm excited.
that
I like
pose?
I like the idea of him walking, kind of
Yeah.
like a creepy crawl sort of thing.
Yeah.
And like I said, I this year just taking a break from social media. I feel like I've kind of figured out exactly what I want to do, and I just, for whatever reason, maybe it's because I'm just stealing Avatar: Last Airbender, but my brain seems like really engaged with it, and just like I'm having a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And I know you write a lot, but I have a friend who also writes. So I just want to. I'm not a very great writer. I feel like I'm a super literal person. So I'm just like, give me something to work with, and I'll just make. I'll make it
Yeah.
move.
I would love to collaborate with you. That would be.
Please,
I'll,
that would
I'll start
be-
thinking about that. Yeah.
That would be a dream come true. Thank you.
Cool. Thanks for sharing. I'm gonna move
Yeah,
this
no
aside.
problem, man.
That's looking beautiful.
Thanks, dude.
No wonder you hit 300K.
I haven't been sharing any of this, so I don't know. I think it actually helped to sort of take a step back from everything,
Yeah.
kind of figure out where the hell I wanted to go with all this.
Well, consider me impressed.
Oh, thanks, bud.
Yeah.
Yeah, I found what I like about animation and stuff is I don't feel super inspired when I'm designing stuff as much, but for whatever reason, figuring out posing and movement seems just more engaging for me.
So seeing things come to life kind of thing.
Yeah.
Very cool. What's James's Instagram?
Everything's modern day, James.
Modern day James. Thanks, Olive, for showing that. You don't have to keep repeating that too much. But I do very much appreciate it. And if anyone's wondering what brush I'm using, this is one of my favorite brushes. If you go to my description and download the brushes, it's the one that looks like that. It's like it's written in a different language. I might have renamed it for the brush pack, but it looks like this when you use it. And it rotates depending on your pen tilt, if you have the pen tilt function with your pen. I know some people have tablets that don't have the pen tilt function, but yeah. What program was James using for the animation?
That's TV Paint.
Have you tried other ones as well?
I tried a bunch of them. Honestly, the only reason why I settled with TV Paint over Toon Boom was every educational source I'm using for animation was doing it in TV Paint, and so I just said, I'll go with that. I'll bite the bullet and mess around with that. I think if I was gonna, if I hadn't already spent the money on it, I would go for Toon Boom probably.
Okay.
But yeah, it's got a lot of really cool things, and once I sort of set up my own hotkeys, then it made it a lot easier.
Right on.
Yeah, their hotkeys were pretty unintuitive, but
And you mentioned the educational material is all for what was it? TV Paint. Where are you getting the education material?
so I was looking at Taniko Pantoa's Gumroad videos, which were really good. Aaron Blaze's stuff, and I'm trying to think of anywhere else. Probably just those two and some books. The books weren't TV Paint specific, but those two resources were enough to convince me.
This stream is brought to you by Skillshare. They reached out to me a couple times, and I've just been like, I don't want to.
But an annual subscription is super affordable. It's only $10 per month.
Don't say that
Send
on my stream until I have the affiliate code.
Oh, I've been saying it so many times.
That's
I'm
funny.
a skill shill.
Do you have affiliation with them?
Yeah, I do. Them and
Nice.
who do I have? Them, Dashlane. Dashlane was actually really awesome. And who's the last one I just did? Oh yeah, I have Squarespace and Wix, which is a really funny anime betrayal of all time.
That is funny. Yeah, I got a Ridge Wallet one coming up.
Oh, cool. Ridge Wallet's awesome, actually.
Yeah. Taking a gamble. They said, just a 30-second ad read at the beginning of the video, 15 to 30 seconds, and for 3 videos. And they'll send me whatever I want from their catalog. I'm like, all right, let's pick some
Awesome.
stuff. And so I don't know if they meant just the wallets, but I'm like, well, I'll take this, I'll take that. I'll take... So they haven't responded yet, but maybe they're just like,
You're like, this guy wants too much. No, you know what? I've been thinking about this because a lot of these companies, if you think, 20 years ago, the way they would get these advertisements is via TV. And, even if, your videos are pulling in, I don't know what your low end of video views would still be in the tens of thousands of people seeing it. So, think about how many eyes are watching, I don't know, daytime television. It's probably fewer than that. So it's generally a pretty good deal for them. I think that's why the influencer marketing thing is so common.
It makes sense, and I feel like a lot of it is masked under, hey, can you do a review for a product? They don't want a review; they just want you to advertise their product.
Yeah. That's why I don't feel bad not doing the review.
Well, you shouldn't take free products like that. Dude.
What I mean to say is I didn't do that.
Okay.
It's just upcoming.
Got it. I'm gonna grab some reference of clothing details, which I think I have here somewhere. Yep.
Are you using Premiere Pro? Somebody asks.
Right now?
I don't know about right now, but maybe for video editing.
Yeah, I use Premiere Pro.
I just do everything in Camtasia.
I used to, but OBS has become such a much better screen recording thing than that.
Yeah.
And Camtasia would always, back on my old machine, freeze and die.
It always does that, and I think it's built into their software because my computer can handle it.
Yeah.
And it still does it.
Dude, OBS and Premiere are really great. Somebody recommended a new replacement that's free for Premiere. I think it's called Black Magic, and apparently it has everything that Premiere has and more.
Interesting. I have the Blackmagic hardware. So
Okay.
the when we were doing the podcast, the camera switcher.
Yeah.
That's all Blackmagic. So I'm assuming the software is probably from them.
Yeah.
I'll have to try that.
I'm gonna make this Dragon Bard a woodwind instrument player.
It looks really cool. I just looked up and saw it.
Oh, thanks.
Love that.
Preach. Yeah, what's Mara at? Thanks, Mohammed. Faizan. The music is also by Alexander Nakarada. That is in the description. Go, Mara. Mara, can I show your stuff that you're sending me? Or no? It's up to you. The secret project stuff?
When you
Sounds
say
secret.
secret project, yeah, it sounds like everybody's going to be excited about that.
But it's up to her.
Yeah,
Wouldn't really be secret if you showed it.
I know.
that's also a really good point.
It's just so exciting. No, I can't decide. I leave that up to you. I'm from Iraq. I was born in Baghdad. Okay, fine. Ah, heck yeah.
Woo.
Pog champ. I'll show some of it because I'm not going to scroll all the way up and find all the stuff that you did. But just hang on for a second, everyone. All right. Come on. Like that's so good. It's like a painter's dream. I gotta move this over here. This is Mara.
Oh, it's so pretty.
I know. We're working on this together, and she's coming up with the story and bouncing back ideas. And can I tell a little bit about the story? Even the prop design is just beautiful. Yeah, so the story is based in more of a Middle Eastern kind of place. And, you have various influences like oases and, oh my God, just seeing this again every time, I'm like, dude, so good. But in a world where there are jinn or ghosts or phantoms who are invading an area, and the only way to keep them away is to have like specific tattoo markings or paint that glows, and depending on the shape of the paint, and it's kind of loosely based on a little bit Arabic calligraphy, and so there's a story that happens, and we discover why the ghosts are doing that, and why how to bring peace among the stuff. But she's coming up with all these shapes and beautiful set designs, and even the underground, and that's where like the people meet, and the rebels, and just like the world building. It's absolutely, oh,
Yeah, this is awesome.
I know. Look at the water.
I love the giant lily pads.
Yeah. Yeah, good job, Mara. This is my favorite. Is definitely this one so far. So, all right. Thanks for letting me show them.
Wow, that's so awesome. Damn.
back to our boring dragon. Actually, I like the way this one's turning out.
Yeah, it's looking good. I like the costume.
No, you.
No, you.
Okay, I'll take it.
I win.
Well, you got it.
Yep.
I'm excited to see how Spider Layer does their Dragonborn. Did a great job yesterday on the frog. See ya, Magdalena. Mara for president. So if anybody joined recently, we are doing a Dragonborn character based on the survey. And the hashtag is Dragonbard. Okay, I don't like the head. I want to see how they handled actual Dragonborn characters in the D&D artwork. I don't know if it's official, but I'm going to draw a bit of inspiration from this. Let's go ahead and grab that. Layer via cut, lower the opacity. Leaving Med for Overwatch? How dare you? You're probably bronze. Just kidding. What is your rank then? Longer neck. Let's try that. I like that. He is supposed to be small. Or she. Could be either or right now. Oh, I like that. Kind of like a more of a swoop. Oh, I haven't played Overwatch in a very long time, but I was like peaked at like a little bit high plat. Had to stop because of toxicity. Let's bring back the fur elements. I've never actually tried Clip Studio. Alright, I'm going to say that this sketch is good to go. We're going to go with this one. 'Cause I want to get to some painting. Let me just take a peek at the other ones. Yeah, definitely not as strong. Oh, that was pretty cool. Maybe we'll come back to that later. Let's give it a color so I don't forget. I'm gonna grab this. File new. Saved. 8.5 by 11 should be fine. Just going to paint in a background of abstract colors for now that we'll be using. Some warms. Maybe some greens. Maybe some blues to imply a colder area. Just to have some noise. Okay, now let's grab, I like the idea of a blue dragon. Yeah, we're doing that. So I made a new layer, layer 3. Go ahead and just fill that in real quickly with a blue that we can change later. Okay, let's imply the fur real quick. I'm gonna grab some light colors. Now we need a color for the clothing. Let's go with green. See how that looks. Yeah, that's good enough for now. Let's merge it down. Just get some lighting on there. top light situation using a mask. Yeah, it reads well. That's fine. And let's do the same thing for the ground shadow. Is there a reason I use that color picker? It was, I had it open and I forgot to change it back to whatever, the other one, and I just got used to it. I'm using the XP Pen Innovator. 16, I believe. Can someone explain what he did with the masks? Yeah, so if I have layer 4 here with just red and maybe some magenta, some blue, whatever, 3 different colors, doesn't matter, could be one color, could be many. If I duplicate that same layer, now I have 2 copies. You see that there's 2 copies, right? I hit Control L and I make the second copy darker. I bring this down to about halfway to black, a little bit less, and I increase this top one a little bit. I hit OK. Now the second copy is darker. If I hold Alt and I press this mask button down here, which you can't see because my face is in the way. Let's move this over. This one right here. It will take away everything and create this mask. This mask is now black. If I paint on that mask with white, it will bring back the shadow. And that way I can very quickly make the illusion of light and shadow and form. And I won't repeat that. You could, if you missed it, you could just wait for the VOD to come out. Or this will automatically be online. Just watch that part again. Thanks, Marmac. So now I'm going to go ahead and zoom in and clean up some of this stuff. And I didn't really want to go too far with the design at the line work phase. I'm not even going to call it line work. It's more of just a sketch. Because I want to leave room for designing things as I paint them as well. It's just an alternative to the multiply layer. The multiply layer works just fine. I just think this way I can control the outcome more. Because if I wanted to do that again, Control L and get the shadows, maybe for this shadow layer I want to actually have more blue across the whole thing or more green. And then when I erase with that, then it will have that color. So it's just more things to use. Is this my preferred tablet? It was just sent to me recently for a review video, and I just happen to have it still connected. So far, I like it. It's fine. I used to not like screen tablets for a while, but this one I think might have proved me wrong. Let's see how far we can get by 4 o'clock. James and Matt, you still there?
I'm still here.
Let's make
Just
sure.
zoning out.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Dream High. I actually don't remember my process for that orc tutorial I did a long time ago. I mean, my process does change a lot. There's no one right way for doing things. But I've learned a lot along the way, so. I'm gonna add a bit of blue into the fur to balance out the warmth. Might add some green too. Get a nice triad and bring back the warmth in a moment. I can't take questions right now, sorry. I just flattened everything, just so I have more control and freedom. Switching brushes to the round brush. I'm not getting rid of lines directly. I'm just painting over everything. It's all on the same layer now. Hey, Melanie. Yeah, there's other people in the stream. We have Modern Day James and Matthew McAngus.
Although we're hiding.
Yeah. They're
I may actually have to leave in a little bit, though, unfortunately.
it's all good. Yeah, the stream's almost over in 45 minutes, so.
Oh, cool. I have to go on a picnic. Of all
What
things.
an obligation.
I know, right? But yeah, thank you so much for having me on. It was really cool.
Oh,
And
sure.
I love the painting so far. It looks awesome.
Thanks.
Oh my
Appreciate
god.
it.
It's come far.
Yeah. Painting's the easy part. The drawing and designing is difficult.
I don't know if I agree with that, but that might just be for me, though. But yeah, thank you so much, man.
Yep. Yeah, no.
I'll talk to you soon. Yeah, I'm gonna
Alright,
head
dude.
out.
All right. See you next time.
All right, take care, buddy.
Later, James.
Later.
Got any updates for what you were doing?
Only a little. I've done like 2 other drawings. That's about it.
Oh, let's see. Oh, cool. Oh, yours are much cuter than mine.
I kind of like the idea of the fact that lizards don't really have lips particularly, so he's just like biting down on this like double-sided flute. And
That's
so
hilarious.
it's like blows into that part there, I guess.
That's some fire seal level stuff.
It does feel very Fire Seal. He does
Yeah.
lizards really well, so it's
Yeah.
probably what's inspiring my design process.
Yeah.
Definitely check out Fire Seal's art. His stuff's adorable.
Check out fire seal.
Oh, it's the Fire Seal.
Yeah. You gonna post it?
Sorry, yes I am. Very official. The one and only.
Yeah. Great stuff. I have a bunch of the stickers that he sent me. Beautiful. I want to experiment and see what it would look like with a huge head.
Yeah, it's hard to tell how small this thing is. Like, making the head larger definitely makes it feel smaller, though. But without any context, it's like...
Yeah. I'll draw a quick human next to him for scale. Yeah, it doesn't work too well. Maybe a little bit bigger. Yeah, that works. But now I'll make the tail bigger. Hey, Eljan. Mark Wong, what's up, dude? Thanks. Let's see, let's do a quick human for scale. Maybe that's like an adult human. That's how small the guy is. Or maybe a little bit bigger. Yeah.
I mean, Dragonborns are normally quite big, aren't they?
I would guess.
Yeah. So like a small one is still reasonably large, but still like small.
Oh, giant flute. Great idea. Finley fins. See, this is what I like. I get to plagiarize people's ideas in the chat. I'll have to get some like actual flute reference though. Mara. Hang on a second. Just as a reminder, for this weekend only, I do have a 50% off Lightbox sale on all my things in Gumroad. Most popular things tend to be the heads and skin tones. So what you saw me paint here in terms of color selection and what I'm going through in terms of reference and like why I shift to different colors, I do explain in a lot of these tutorials. A lot of things are repeated. Be sure to check that out. The link is in the description, but be sure you use the LBX 2020 discount code. For those who are interested. Thank you. Hey, Paul. Thanks. At this point in the process, I know I should look up reference for the flute, but after 3 hours of drawing, 2.5 hours, pretty burnt out. So I'll probably just keep going as is and come back to it later. But I will try to just lay in some indications that this is a musical instrument. It'd be cool if there's a lot of carvings on it and stuff. Patterns. I don't know why there's an error 190. I've never seen that before. Keep trying in a maybe different browser. Try Firefox, try Chrome. Thank you. Yeah, focus mode. Sorry. You know what? No. I'm not sorry. Yeah, Steven was the distraction yesterday.
It was at least a little more lively yesterday's stream. Today's the more calm, quiet, like focused stream.
For sure. Although my back's starting to hurt. I need to get up and work out
Yeah.
right after stream. We need a weapon. He's melee. Forgot.
Oh. Gosh dang, you're right.
Let's put it over here. Thanks, Spider. Tiny knife, huge flute. Sorry, go ahead.
What if you had like, what if there's like, it's like a culture. It's like they have these giant like polearm flutes, and there's like a dance where you're swinging this flute around, and it's making like a song in the way that you like swing it around.
Dude.
And so they have like these cultural dances that also play music simultaneously, and that's also their like style of combat. It's like a 3-in-1 music, dance, combat.
Literally genius. Bye, Valerie. You're the best. Also, beware, I will be commissioning you for that thing soon. But yeah, totally. Like, and if you get the dance wrong, the music comes out wrong, and you know,
Yeah.
you failed the ritual. It has to be like all about specific angles and
Exactly, and the flutes are like specifically designed for that. That like masterworks.
yeah. The hashtag's already decided. It is Dragon Bard. What is KYA? I'm actually really burnt out. I'm going to call it done for now. Just going to do some quick flourishes.
Theo has let me know that that is in fact straight up a character from Hunter x Hunter. I did not know.
Weeb! Wait, Theo's here? What's up, Theo?
Yeah. Oh, another person in chat also mentioned that.
Hmm.
See, all ideas are already taken. Nothing's original.
Oh, Kia is excitement. Cool. Yeah. Well, here is our first pass at the concept of our Dragon Bard. And let me just move stuff around. And that is the hashtag Dragon Bard. Yeah, it was fun. Thanks for joining. Yeah, we're just about wrapping up. Oh, I had coffee here this whole time. It could have been. Oh my god.
You did have coffee here this whole time. What are you talking about?
Ah. What up, Kex the artist? Yeah, I think it was a decent result after 2 hours and 46 minutes. But go ahead and post what you've done on Instagram with hashtag DragonBard, and I'll flip through those in a moment. Yeah. تتكلم عربي؟ لا ما أتكلم عربي. Yeah, he came late. We started a while ago. But this will be recorded, or it is being recorded. It'll automatically post to YouTube once it's done. What brush did I use for sketching from your set? If you just watch the video and see the part where I'm sketching, I talk about that. So, yeah. So let's see if there's any Dragon Bards. I can't seem to bring it up on browser. Wait, hold on. It won't let me search in Instagram. God, that's so annoying. Will it let you search? That's so dumb. Can someone post the Dragon Bard URL maybe for your Instagram?
What are you having trouble with?
I can't search in Instagram.
What does that mean?
Like, if I have Instagram in a browser and I try to search something, nothing shows up and I can't press enter.
Oh yeah, I'll throw it in. Should I throw it inside the Discord?
Yeah, if you can.
Da-da-da, da-da-da.
Oh, wait. Ray David Dubois did his Dragonborn. That's awesome. I love the little hat. Dang it, David. Why didn't you join us? Wait, how did you search that?
Mine's working on browser.
SMH. Slap like. Okay. What do we got? 52 posts. I probably don't have time to get through all of them, but let's see what I can do. Kex the artist. I'm not taking questions right now. Sorry. No questions, people. Oh wow. Lovely. Oh, he's breathing fire, of course, and it's doing the shapes. Great job, Wheeler. What do we have here? Oh, that's terrifying, but very cool. I like the design of the bag. Kodo Kuno Akashi. そうか。本当にすごいですね. That's really cool. I like, so it's a human wearing dragon bones and stuff, or they're a mix, a hybrid. Very cool. That's from July 15th. Art of Jordan F. It's probably dark out. This was wasn't this yesterday's, or is this? Yeah, looks cool though. Playing the flute, Samana. Ah, I like that. That's great. Very good expression.
Ooh, those are really cool.
Yeah. A red one. Okay, cool. I like the gold theming on the items. Marquesto. Very, very fun. Thank you. Looks cool. I like the high key colors. Bold move. Art, yeah. Nice. I'm guessing that's smoke coming out from the top. Fire breathing. Whoa. Okay, I like that. That's unexpected to have like a long snake-like neck. He's got maracas. Okay, I got the sunglasses. Lexi. Beautiful. Tiny boisterous Dragonborn bard. Sunglasses and everything. Only one more day. What? Oh, that's the name, right? That's cool. See, this one feels small. It kind of works for the prompt. I like the bandana too. A violin, of course. Or is that a viola? Violin gang. Ling Ling. A saxophone. That's funny. Let's see. Van Oba. That is Dream High, right? Nice. A cape. I'm stealing that. Ooh. Oh, okay. Going Rockstar with us. Lord Camo. I like it. Ripped jeans and everything. Even jewelry on the tail. You've done this before, haven't you? I mean, like, this kind of style. Is that a turtle? Mystical trinket that increases boisterousness. Ah, the headphones. Right. Diamond flavor. I love it. I love that he's sitting on a chair. Or standing on a chair, because he's a small dude. Love it. Okay. Not getting the feeling of a bard here, but definitely a Dragonborn. Going in with the pen. Not sure I feel Iman Shurgeshti? Looks like a doctor. It's like coming in to do some surgery. Oh yeah. Did in Procreate, I believe. Very fancy, kind of like royal outfit. Nice. We'll look at a couple more, then I'm gonna close it all down. Smooth sketches. I think you're using the same brush. Nice. Wait, there's more? Yeah. So do a quick scroll down over here. Okay. Oh, these are really fun sketches. Has that old school kind of Warcraft vibe. Killing it. Oh, albino lizards would have been a great reference for it. Of course, magical floating piano keys or some kind of xylophone. Yeah, piano keys. That's cool. Has a dark crystal kind of vibe. That's really fun. Refresh gang. I'm too burnt out to keep going to see too many, but y'all so talented. Very cool. Not piano keys. It says right here, piano keys. So there's 52. Oh, there's 77. I can't do it, mate. Sorry,
So many stacking up.
Yeah. Get the bongo. Hey, that's me. Explain yourself. Oh, that's lovely, Revi. Revi's great. She has a lot of great work. Especially sketches, and she did the hands challenge. So good. Little short little dude. Oh, this one's got a lot of character. Look at that. Bram Maroy. It's got the nice stance. It's got that very almost aggressive take. Like the New Zealand Maori, how they have the haka, like it's sort of a chant, like a war chant, and this looks like a very war chant kind of pose. I love that, and I like how there's leaf, fire, water on the drums. This might be my favorite one. Very cool. Got a harp there. DJ. All right, I gotta stop looking at this, but yeah, really great work, everyone. I'm glad we got to do this together. Thanks for joining. I really appreciate all the likes and the comments or the chat. Do be sure to stay subscribed and hit the bell icon and all that fun stuff. And don't forget that there is a 50% off sale on all my Gumroad tutorials. Only for this weekend. And I am tired. I need to lay down after this. I don't know how. So this is like those streamers who are playing like 7 hours to 8 hours of games every day, and I don't know how they're not super drained. And they probably are, but you can't tell. Like XQC, I don't know how they do it. Anyway, thank you to everybody who was here. Be sure to stay tuned for tomorrow. Will be day 3. We'll see what that character will end up being like. And don't forget to post your things. I will check out the Dragon Bard hashtag again later to see what else everyone else is doing. And yeah. Matt, you got any last words?
No.
Cool. All right. Well, Dragon Bard, day 2, Lightbox, out.